Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 23 of the Minecraft single-player series. In this series, we play single-player Minecraft. Today, I have an excellent idea. Oh yeah. Everything is coming together. As you can see, I've just been grinding. I've just been AFKing here for about, I think, 13 hours at this point. And it's all for one reason. I want to make a crater. Why? Because I can. I gotta admit, I really have to admit that the lightning effects are quite spooky when you're not used to them. However, I've been listening to this lightning through my headphones while I do work, because that's effectively how I manage to do everything. Either way, 64 TNT should be enough for the crater. I'll be back for you, zombie. I'll be back. We're down here. Let's begin. Because I can. Alright. Let's see. How much damage do you reckon this will do? Give me a guess. The reason I'm doing this is to test the PC. Run the fuck away! Oh no! I just realized I might lag the game. Oh wow. Game's not even lagging. That's it! Aw, I thought it'd be cooler. This is what we got from our little experiment. My frames actually didn't drop that badly, but I thought I would get more from this, I'm not gonna lie. I need to get out of here. Oh yeah, time to show off this thing. Mind you, this has been shown off in practically every early survival world, and practically all the early SMPs, except they would use iron doors for this. And eventually, mob AI gets smart enough that this no longer becomes a factor. But in theory, you just walk in here, and now you're stuck. Mobs can't open anything. However, once we get to later updates, we know that zombies can get out. And we know that the AI will be smart enough to not fall for this. You could put water in here to make it a drowning trap. However, it won't work beginning at 1.13. I could, in theory, put lava in here, which would make it so that the mobs just wouldn't go in there at all. If I put a block in here like this, it would make it so that only chickens could be trapped. And then if I did this with more wood, so let's get a little bit more wood in our inventory, because the whole point of this room is to show off random redstone contraptions, because I think it'd be cool to just have them, I assume. How many do I need? I think it's 6. I think it's 6. So if you want to do this for just spiders, it would be, I think it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But the problem with this, and I see the problem with it already, is that spiders wouldn't fit in here because they're 2 block wide mobs. However, if you break this door, like so, and this door, oh yeah, now it's coming together. You could, in theory, place 2 pressure pads here, and they wouldn't be able to get out. Or you would think so. However, there's something wrong about this setup. If you guys have caught on, you would actually need to do with 4 pressure pads. So this would be broken. And then the other one needs to be broken as well. Like I said, this is probably not what the regular traps are going to look like, but the whole point is to demonstrate, sort of like a tech demo, what this room will be used for. That, and then this. I believe that this would actually trap a spider, and they wouldn't be able to get out because they would be stuck. And then, to make sure that only spiders could get trapped in here, you would place it like this. And in theory, if you just leave these open, this is a spider trap that would trap the spiders. You wouldn't kill him, but you could just keep him there to look at them, I guess. Like I said, this isn't the point of this room. The point is to attempt to demonstrate redstone designs. And those redstone designs are going to be floors up as we go along. The reason for this is because I want to just show off how tall I can make this with every single redstone ingenuity. This is just the basic one, so you guys get the idea. But as we go up, we'll build more floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. And this will give me 4. 2 more. Yeah. That'll give me 6, which I can use to build up, say, wherever I want. So let's do it here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And then this will be a 3. However, we will actually start building on this door. This way, whenever I want to test out a new build, I would just start on the next floor like so, and nothing would go wrong effectively. I believe this is the best way to set it up, and of course these will be expanded outwards infinitely. I owe everyone here an explanation. A while back, I don't know how many episodes ago, I built this thing. And I guarantee a lot of you had no idea what this was. And I don't blame you because it had no purpose. Although, using some context clues, you would have realized this is something that required bone meal. But prior to this update, there was no way to actually use bone meal on grass. But now there is. See? Pretty cool. And then what this would be is the flower farm. You place the water, this will all fall down, and it'll go towards me, the player. This gives me access to unlimited flowers. Cool, given that the first few episodes of this series really were dedicated to just learning the water mechanics of this game. However, there's something infinitely more impressive regarding the usage of the technical systems of this game, such as redstone. At least that's how I view it. In addition, the next thing you're going to see is me... how should I put it? I'm going to be going into the sand harvester's location, and we're gonna explore a nice little cave that I found. Just for a bit, because truth be told, the only other thing that I want to do in this update is spawn-proof the nether. The problem is, that's such a long-term goal that it would have to be its own part. Most likely it's going to be played on peaceful, and finally it'll be a post-commentary at 800% speed, simply due to the fact that it would just take forever. Just genuinely forever to run it. If you look over here, this is the sun area, and I found this location here. Over to the left, it's already been explored, but over here, I found some very cool location. Oh, my apologies. The right has been explored, and the left hasn't been explored. My bad. No, because this looks like an older cave, simply due to the design of it all. However, if I recall correctly, this cave is still generated within the alpha chunks, so the chances of me finding lapis are quite low. For those who don't know, not counting the few parts I actively went exploring to find lapis, I haven't actually found lapis on this map at all. In fact, one would think with all the resources I have that I would probably be drowning in the lapis, but in reality, I find next to no lapis most of the time. And are you kidding me? Is this really it? Oh no, that's more building, I think. Oh yeah, there's cave there. If that's the case, then we break that there. And let's see what we find here. Eventually. So, through here, we dig. Yay. That's not what I wanted. Dig there. Break that out. Break this. At least now I know what's going on. It's the fact that there are resources everywhere. Hmm. I know that this might seem a bit weird to show off, but truthfully, it has to be. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so I've dug out this far. Now I think I can start digging up through here. Because I know there's stuff here. Yep, there's a whole set of cave here. Unbelievable. Well, I just know now that I can get to the other side there. So, um, we put the sign here. I usually don't put signs, but I figured, given that this game is pretty cool, it deserves a sign. Okay. Go up water for more cave. And then, now that we've gotten rid of that water, it'll be easier to harvest some of these resources as well. I want to go through the downside first so that this bottom half can also be explored. Because I don't know what's down there. Although I have a feeling I know what is. Afterwards I can seal up this cave because any cave that's within render distance is technically loaded in, which lowers the spawn rate of my mob farm. And I want that mob farm to have as high of a spawn rate as humanly possible so that nothing ever goes wrong. In addition, a lot of the real tension in this series will come from the caves, because outside of the caves I'm pretty much either just building or doing redstone, and I want to have some action drama in this series, so I rely on the caves because I'm still not a master of this game's player versus everything mechanics, which I think is a good thing for the health of the series. If I mastered it, don't get me wrong, I would be very happy to master Minecraft's combat mechanics, but it would be at a detriment because once the series updates to full release 1.9, then all of the exceeded skills will not be transferable. At least that's how I see it. I'm going to just go through this cave, and if I find anything cool, I'll let you know. Aw, yeah. Look at this bugged out terrain generation. We got water that's not even a full source block, just chilling here. Why? Because it can. Oh my goodness, I was already here. Yep, I was already here, and I didn't explore it. Oh, snap. Is this a spawner? No, it's not. It's just a place I've been. How did I miss this the first time? That is a question now that I have to ask myself. Because I was, like I said, I already explored the other side. How did I completely miss this side? And why is this water just like that? I mean, it's cool. I like how it looks, but something about it is just so weird. Because if you play the modern Minecraft, this kind of bug here doesn't usually show up. And while I like that it did show up for me, I also know that for a lot of people, it won't show up at all. Hold on, I heard that. Where is he? That is the skeleton noise. But where is he? Good question. I have no idea. Wait, no, is this from the mine shaft? Hey, we found our mine shaft, guys. We actually found our mine shaft. Which means that over here, there should be something that prevented me from going forward. What was it? Let's see. So, for those of you who are new, the mine shaft over there is actually completely man-made, meaning that it was not naturally generated, given that no natural generation of those kinds of locations were even possible at this point during the game without modification. Therefore, I decided to build my own. That's right. I pulled a Thanos and said, fine, I'll do it myself. That's how you know that this isn't an old school Let's Play, because I will consistently reference updates that have not yet occurred And because of that, it's quite likely that some people might get confused and say, wait a minute, I don't remember this being in beta. But that's part of the fun of it, I think. Anyways, I've completely gone through this room. Let's go back further. Unless this is the lowest. No, this is the lowest point. Okay. Meaning that this lower half has been explored. Fuck. Where the hell is he? Oh shit. Ah, I see you. Crackhead. Fight me. Fiend. Got him. Oh snap. We had action in this episode, guys. Wasn't that crazy? Oh, you spawned because there's no lighting here. Cool, 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 cool. Awesome. That's awesome. So now we must explore upwards. Go up water for more cave. Actually, I want to see if I can go a different way first. See if I can get up just with the standard go 8 far. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. And then we build up. Will this make it so that none of the water appears, but I'm still within the cave? Hopefully. And if not, then so be it. It was never a necessity. Ah, shit. Okay, at least now I know where the water comes from. Oh, shit. Okay. Give me a second. Got it. Whoa. Well, I mean, I got to hand it to Notch, okay? He knows how to make a spooky looking terrain. Very, very spooky indeed. Anyway, so I'm actually going to put another torch here. One over here. Like that. And one over here so that nothing spawns when I go back down. I do like actually exploring these caves though because it does grant me a sense of exploration. Is that everything? Aw man, I thought I was making another episode on cave exploration. Maybe do some cool mining, but no. Not even close. I don't get to deserve cool stuff like that, do I? Probably not. Because the biggest problem, right, is that the final thing that we're doing for the pre-Hunger Bar era of Minecraft is a collect every item achievement. And the reason I've been showing off caves is because I want to do the hunt the golden apple thing. I know that people made that an entire series back in the day. I'm looking at Ant Venom. However, oh my bad. Back in the day, they did a hunt the butter apple. You remember that? Remember when people called gold in this game butter? I remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers that. More of that. You have plenty of items. Don't worry. Don't worry about actually running out of items. Okay. We have plenty of resources. We can spawn proof this nether. Have I really not been down here since 1.5? Damn. That's how you know I don't use this thing anymore. You know, this was the big bad tree farm at the start of the series that I said I was going to expand and make it 36 by 36. What the hell happened here? Is fire the issue? No. Oh my goodness, guys. It's Herobrine. He's in my world. He's messing me up. Okay, genuinely serious for a second. I didn't do this to the trees. I don't know what happened. But I know it's not Herobrine. It's probably just at some point during an update, fire caught on here. And it caused the game to just burn some leaves. And because fire got nerfed over time, it likely just didn't finish the job. I had glass here. Wait, what else do I have cooking in here? Nothing. Oh yeah. We're going to be doing the mushroom farm. And honestly, I think this is going to be really good. I do. Remember, I already said before that I'm not using a guide for this series, and that's an intentional thing. This isn't unintentional. So the way this works is mushrooms grow at a certain length, okay? This will be where the mushrooms get spit out of, meaning that above here there will be a block or so. Either way, let me explain. So the mushrooms will get spit out of there, but first I need to make some signs. Yes, even this far in, we're still making signs. Unbelievable. And the way it'll work is we'll have a sign here. And I don't know. Sign 1. And then sign 2. And the way this works is it'll prevent the items from actually escaping. Good. Then I increase this by 1. Like so. The reason I'm showing the building process is because I legitimately have no idea how one would build one of these. All I know is that they spread over time. And now that I've placed them, I can begin the actual setting up of the items. Okay. So I have the farm here, and I'll just place this here, and this should go here. So if I just step in here, will it take me outside? Yes, it will. Okay. So now I know where I have to actually place the signs for real this time. 2 like so, which will generate the water itself. Because the way it's going to work is I need this place to remain in effectively darkness. I can't let any light pass through at all. So, like that will be good. And then same goes for here. Oh yeah. Now it's coming together. And then in the center over here in the back, we'll place a torch so that nothing spawns, but the blocks here are still blocked off. And then we can cover this off. Actually, I think I want to make it 1 higher because technically a mushroom can spawn up here. But in all honesty, I don't think that'll be a necessity. And for now, the way it's going to work is I'm just going to make it manual. However, once the actual pistons get implemented, this is going to be more effective. I think this is how that works. I'm not entirely sure anymore. Let's just add another there. And then we break this. And to make it so it truly is automatic, I'm going to place the item like so. And that in turn should make it so that they'll fall in here and break all the water. But then I also have to block up this top section. You'll see what I mean. It'll work even more effectively. Yeah. Now everything is still coming together like that. Let's actually break this a little more. What the? Did I mess up somewhere? No, that takes me down. Meaning that this was there, and then this actually has to go up 1 more. Okay. And to ensure that it's all natural, you would just place the water. That's a good question. I think I'll have it so that this gets placed here, and the water will just be placed. It'll go all the way down in there, build in here, and that's how the mushrooms are going to appear. Eventually, I'll make it so that these are constantly covered up with pistons, but for now, that seems to be how it's gonna work. And it looks kind of cool. It looks like a face almost. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this design? I like it. And then we break this. And we can make two more on each side. Once they fully grow, they will all somehow end up down here. And that'll drop here, dropping all the items here in this pressure pad. I'll make two more. Oh snap. While I was building, I ran into these two dogs here. Let's tame them. Yeah. Alright. So let's test them out, because I actually don't really use dogs. I mean, I had dogs before in this series, but I never really tested them out. Okay. Kill this cow. Fuck him up. Go, 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 go. Woo! Yeah. Okay. Go, go, go. It's so savage. Okay. Okay, I respect that. I do. The poor Chinnel dude, by the way, that thing hasn't been used once. I built it so that in the event that I die, I can just use it. But the problem is, I don't die and lose everything that often. That's 3. We did it. The way that mushrooms work is they spawn in a 9 by 9 by 3 area. However, the issue here is that my farm is most certainly not a 9 by 9 by 3. It's actually a bit smaller than that. Therefore, this is going to be a pretty slow farm, all things considered. It's not automatic. It's not... Well, for now, it's not automatic. We'll eventually we'll upgrade the farm so that it works really well. But for the most part, the farm has to be harvested manually, and only during extremely slow intervals, not anything very quickly at all. And that is how we're going to use up the location here. Overall, I think that the actual process of building this was a lot easier than I expected. And it adds another structure to the world. I'm always looking to add more and more to the world so that it becomes a more fleshed out environment as time goes on. Anything else is extra. I have these two dogs here. I don't know what I'm going to call them yet, but I'm going to name them something. And I think after this recording, I'll just harvest these crops again and come back with a full inventory. Because the problem with keeping my inventory like this is that this inventory is really only good for building. My default inventory, the one that I typically just run around with, is designed for much more complex structures. But that is besides the point. We've now done 2 farms. Well, a farm, and we did some exploration in a cave. Therefore, I want to thank all of you so much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed.